Most people think kidney health is only about drinking more water. But your kidneys are responding to much more than your water bottle. They respond to salt, blood pressure, blood sugar, medications, sleep, movement, and the tiny habits you repeat every single day. And here is the part most people miss. Your kidneys usually do not complain loudly when they are working harder than they should. They keep filtering, balancing, adjusting, and protecting your internal environment quietly in the background. So the real question is not, how do I clean my kidneys? The better question is, what daily signals am I giving my kidneys again and again? Your kidney health is not shaped by one perfect drink, one perfect food, or one weekend of healthy choices. It is shaped by the repeated workload you give your body every day. And in the next few minutes, you will learn 7 common daily mistakes that may put extra stress on your kidneys, plus safer habits that may support them over time. Mistake number 1 is waiting until you feel thirsty before you think about hydration. Thirst is useful, but it is not always an early warning system. Some people get busy, drink very little during the day, and then try to catch up at night. Others replace water with coffee, soda, or sweet drinks, and assume fluid is fluid. But your kidneys help manage fluid balance, and when your daily hydration pattern is inconsistent, your body has to keep adjusting. This does not mean everyone needs to force huge amounts of water. Too much water can also be a problem for some people, especially those with certain medical conditions. The point is balance. Pale yellow urine, steady energy, and drinking regularly through the day can be helpful general signals for many healthy adults. But here is the key. Hydration is not a kidney miracle. It is simply one of the basic conditions that helps your body do its normal job. Mistake number 2 is eating more hidden salt than you realize. Many people think salt only comes from the salt shaker, but a large amount of sodium can come from packaged meals, fast food, restaurant food, sauces, deli meats, chips, frozen dinners, and even foods that do not taste extremely salty. Over time, a high sodium pattern may contribute to higher blood pressure in some people. And blood pressure matters because the kidneys are full of tiny blood vessels that depend on healthy pressure and healthy circulation. This is where the story changes. The problem is not one salty meal. The problem is when high sodium choices become the default setting of your day. A simple habit is to check labels, compare sodium between brands, choose more whole foods when possible, and flavor meals with herbs, lemon, garlic, vinegar, or spices instead of relying only on salt. For people with kidney disease, heart disease, high blood pressure, or people taking medication, sodium goals should be discussed with a healthcare professional. Mistake number 3 is ignoring blood pressure because you feel fine. High blood pressure can be easy to underestimate because many people do not feel obvious symptoms. You may feel normal, work normally, and still have numbers that are not ideal. But over time, elevated blood pressure may put extra strain on blood vessels, including the delicate filtering structures inside the kidneys. That is the mistake many people make. They wait for a dramatic signal before they take the numbers seriously. Your kidneys are not separate from your circulation. They are part of the same system. When blood pressure stays high, the kidneys may have to filter under more pressure. And when kidney function changes, blood pressure can also become harder to manage. This is why blood pressure and kidney health are so closely connected. A safer habit is to know your numbers. Use a reliable monitor, follow your clinician's instructions, and track patterns instead of reacting to one random reading. Movement, sleep, lower sodium intake, stress management, and a balanced diet may support healthier blood pressure. But medication should never be stopped or changed without medical guidance. Mistake number 4 is treating pain relievers like they are completely harmless. Over-the-counter does not always mean risk-free. Some common pain relievers, especially NSAIDs such as ibuprofen or naproxen, may affect blood flow to the kidneys, particularly when used at high doses for long periods, during dehydration, or by people who already have kidney disease, high blood pressure, heart disease, or diabetes. The important point is not fear, it is respect. Medication can be helpful and appropriate when used correctly. But a daily habit of taking pain medicine without understanding the risks can become a hidden source of kidney stress for some people. If you use pain relievers often, or if you already have a medical condition, It is worth asking a doctor or pharmacist what is safest for you, and never mix medications, increase doses, or use pain relievers long-term just because they are easy to buy. Your kidneys process far more than food and water. They also help your body handle many substances you put into it. Mistake number 5 is letting blood sugar stay high too often. Many people think blood sugar is only a diabetes topic, but blood sugar is also a blood vessel topic. When glucose levels are frequently high, it may affect small blood vessels over time. Since the kidneys depend on tiny filtering vessels, long-term blood sugar control is an important part of kidney health, especially for people with diabetes or prediabetes. This is why two people can eat the same sweet breakfast and have very different long-term health patterns. The issue is not one dessert. The issue is the repeated signal. Sugary drinks, refined snacks, low-fiber meals, poor sleep, stress, and sitting for hours after eating. A more kidney-supportive pattern may include fiber-rich foods, protein choices that fit your health needs, vegetables, whole grains when tolerated, fewer sugary drinks, and regular movement. Even a short walk after meals may help the body handle glucose better for some people. But remember, if you have diabetes, kidney disease, or take medication, nutrition changes should be personalized. Kidney-friendly for one person may not be kidney-friendly for another, especially when potassium, phosphorus, protein, or fluid limits are involved. Mistake number 6 is sitting too long and calling it rest. Your kidneys do not only care about what you drink and eat, they are affected by the health of your whole circulation and metabolism. Long hours of sitting may be linked with poorer metabolic health, weight gain, higher blood pressure, and worse blood sugar control in some people. All of these can matter for kidney health over time. Now, here is the hidden signal. Movement is not only about burning calories. Movement helps your blood vessels, muscles, glucose handling, blood pressure, and daily energy rhythm. Your body is built for circulation, not for staying locked in one position for 10 hours. You do not need extreme workouts to start. A gentle walk, light stretching, standing breaks, simple strength training, or taking the stairs can become useful signals when repeated consistently. The key is not perfection, it is interruption. Interrupt long sitting before it becomes the dominant pattern of your day. Mistake number 7 is ignoring symptoms or risk factors because you assume kidney problems would feel obvious. Many kidney issues can develop quietly, especially early on. This does not mean you should panic over every small change. It means you should pay attention to patterns. Persistent swelling in the feet or ankles, changes in urination, blood in urine, unusual fatigue, shortness of breath, or ongoing high blood pressure are not things to brush off. They deserve medical evaluation. But here is the deeper point. The goal is not to self-diagnose from a video. The goal is to recognize when your body is asking for professional help. Some people have a higher risk of kidney disease, including those with diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, a family history of kidney disease, or long-term use of certain medications. For these people, routine testing may be especially important. Simple medical tests can help check kidney function and urine protein, but only a qualified healthcare professional can interpret them in context. So let's pull everything together. Healthy kidneys are not built by fear, detox trends, or extreme rules. They are supported by ordinary habits repeated with consistency. Drinking enough fluids for your body, reducing hidden sodium, knowing your blood pressure, using medications wisely, managing blood sugar, moving more often, sleeping better, and getting checked when something does not feel right. Your kidneys are not asking for perfection. They are asking for a better daily environment. And this is the most important takeaway. Kidney health is not about one dramatic action. It is about lowering the unnecessary workload, one habit at a time, one glass of water earlier in the day, one lower sodium meal, one blood pressure check, one conversation with your doctor about medication safety, one walk after dinner, one decision to stop ignoring a repeated symptom. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not medical advice and should not replace guidance from a qualified healthcare professional. If you have kidney disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, take medication, or experience serious or persistent symptoms, please consult your doctor. If this helped you understand your kidneys in a simpler way, subscribe for more calm, science-based health explainers. And before you leave, Think about this. Which of these 7 daily habits might be quietly shaping your kidney health the most?